New reaction from a local law enforcement nonprofit and faith leaders to a News4JAX I-Team investigation of a Jacksonville police sergeant who admitted posting racist messages on social media. Members of the Brotherhood of Police Officers and local pastors say they still have concerns about Sergeant Doug Howell's new assignment patrolling on the north side. Tark Miner is joining us now to tell us more about these new developments. Tark?
Well, a spokesperson for the Jacksonville Brotherhood of Police Officers tells the I-Team that they were disappointed to learn that Sergeant Douglas Howell only received what's called formal counseling and not a demotion or other form of punishment. Faith leaders are also concerned moving forward about Sergeant Howell's new assignment in Zone 6 on Jacksonville's north side and his future interactions with the people that he publicly disparaged.
It would almost be akin to saying, if a person says they don't like children, should they be a school teacher? Or if a person says, I don't like the elderly, well, working in a nursing home may not be the best place to put them.
Pastor Mark Griffin with Wayman AME Church says local faith leaders don't yet have the assurance from JSO that Sergeant Douglas Howell's admitted bias has been dealt with properly and won't affect his job policing the public. According to this internal affairs report, Howell admitted to posting numerous racist and disparaging remarks on social media about black people, Mexicans, and members of the LGBTQ community. Howell was not demoted from his position as a sergeant with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Griffin has this request for Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters.
I would like to see them monitor his interactions over a 30 or 60 or 90-day period, maybe require him to always keep his body camera on, and so that someone, a superior, can periodically observe that. Because here's the concern. Within our communities, we don't want people to even feel as if they're being targeted or they're being mistreated simply because of the color of their skin.
This is the last question I'm going to ask you, though. It's the three biggest problems. You said one of them was black people.
JSO removed Sergeant Howell from the gang investigation unit after News4JAX asked him about his social media activity at a political event where he was supporting Sheriff TK Waters in last year's election. Following a 6-month investigation, detectives ruled Howell only violated JSO's social media policy. They determined a charge of bias-based conduct was unfounded. Howell was ordered to undergo formal counseling, which, according to News4JAX crime and safety analyst Lakeisha Burton, is not a form of punishment.
A formal counseling is not a form of discipline. It's a corrective action.
Burton says formal counseling is the first step in a corrective action, saying disciplinary action within the Sheriff's Department starts with a level 1 written reprimand and escalates from there.
Level 1, then level 2, and the higher you can get suspension or demotion or terminated.
Pastors say they also want to know what proactive steps JSO is taking to stop this kind of narrative from being posted online again.
How do we have conversations at the beginning of law enforcement careers that help people to think through diversity and difference?
Now, a spokesperson for the Jacksonville Brotherhood of Police Officers stressed to News4JAX that they don't think Howell should lose his job, but they are concerned that the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office is not holding Sergeant Howell accountable, adding more discipline was warranted in the situation, they say. They also say the agency as a whole, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department, is in need of more diversity training. So we asked JSO about the pastor's request if the agency will be following up. Will they follow up on Howell's performance with the public? The Sheriff's Office told us that they rejected the premise of our question, saying that the investigation determined the allegation of bias-based conduct was unfounded and that his formal counseling addressed the social media policy violations. Tom?
Thank you, Tark.